Good day all. We are here once again to discuss about the Abuja street mafias, the wrongers, the Pointandkills, the A.K.As. They are the girls that run things, the big girls of Abuja. I just want to use Abuja as an example. They are everywhere. They are in Lagos, they are in Port Harcourt, they are in Aba, everywhere. Abeokuta and Kano, Kaduna, all around. So today let's look at the modus operandi, how they operate. Yeah, they are part of the oppressed ones. They are highly oppressed. So some of them are doing it just to live, not because they really want to do it, but whatever comes to you is for you, until you strive to bring yourself out of it. Now, how do they operate? I always like to start from the higher echelon, the upper ones, the bigger ones. They have all types of wrong girls in Abuja. Wrong girls is just the same as Ashawo, but it's in a more modern form. You know, it's packaging, that's the name, wrong girls. They have the one that comes from abroad. Like in Abuja, you have so many clubs, big clubs, where people that are rich, they go there, they hang out with beautiful girls that are from, some of them from North Africa, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Egypt, and all that. They are very, very beautiful. So those are for the rich. They are not for Kada people. And some of the clubs they use, it's not club that you might not even notice that it's club. The kind of people that goes there are mainly politicians and successful businessmen. Some of them, they pay once in a year, maybe $1 million plus, as a club fee. You don't buy drinks. You go there, you eat whatever you want to eat and go away. So those are where those kind of guys hang around. And some of them, they apply what they call kayamata. Some of them, it's just an enhancement. You know, in the north, some people marry, you are allowed to marry like 4 women. So before you get married, your people, the women will teach you on how to handle the man, because it's a whole lot of competition. So you have to know how to keep your body clean, how to cook for the man, what to do, how to make him, you know, be all for you. So the competition is high. So some of those guys, you see them, you go to places like Usemake, the Kayamata, there are some, you take it as tablet, I don't know. Some, they put it inside pots and sit on it with hot water or with so that the smoke will enter inside you, smell good. So those ones, they are big rival to the local ones. Some come from Niger, from just neighboring countries. Those are the first grade. Other ones are the ones that some women in Abuja that have been in the business, they go to villages, they recruits all these girls. Maybe they can ferry them 2-2 or get a bus put it banner as a church program, be singing and bring them to Abuja. She will get a big, maybe a 3-bedroom apartment where all of them will stay. Sometimes, depend on the agreement with the woman. Sometimes some of them pay like 5,000 in a day, some pay 3,000, some pay more than, depending on the location. Most times you ask them, where do you stay? They like to choose high-broad areas like Asokoro. When you ask them where in Asokoro, they will tell you Asokoro extension. It's always extension. This extension can be like from Lagos to Ibadan. So when they tell you I stay in Asokoro, they always look neat. They spend most of their money in clothing, in wears and makeups, hair, you know, buy bomb, everything, depending on how it looks. If you ask them, some of them will tell you they stay in Minister's Hill extension. Some will tell you they stay in Central Area extension. So how do they operate? Their method of operation is whatever you agreed with the person that brings you in the city is on daily basis. Whether you are seeing your menstrual period or not, it's none of his or her business. Their own is you have to pay the money. They have rules and regulations, do's and don'ts. Like it's not allowed to call a fellow Ashi or Ron's girl. You can't call the person Ashawo. It's not allowed to use any derogatory name like Ajoko, like anything. You are not to fight. And most times, there is a lot of competition because most of these guys, they visit prayer houses, babalawos. They are diabolical. Most of them call home, call their parents, depending on your how you are brought up, for one thing or the other, depending on your target. When you get a big job, you have to make sure that you pray. Most of them pray, they fast, they pray depending on what you believe. If you have a good job, they hang out on restaurant, beer parlor, clubs. So after staying with the woman, when you graduate, after you must have gotten yourself to a certain level, you can go to hostel where other girls used to hang around. That's why you see some of them with small key. We call it a shower key. Maybe when the market is slow, they do turn around. You just see them with mini. They will just patrol whether they can catch one Gabi. And these guys can mess you up if you want to play with them because they are mean. Some of them have children in their villages, left with their mother. They cater for them. They're always spending. Most of them don't easily keep money. They are settling for, spiritual aspect of it. They are settling the police. They are settling talks. They are settling so many settlements. They are settling the owner of the house.